What's up, guys? Welcome to another awesome episode of Top 5. Today we'll be talking about robbers and thieves and things. So we're talking about the worst of the worst today. The thieves that failed the most, the burglars that had absolutely no planning whatsoever. In 2008, an 18-year-old tried to rob a Muffler shop in Chicago. He entered the store armed with a gun, and but there was a problem. The money was in a safe. And only the manager could open the safe, and the manager wasn't in at the time. The 18-year-old thought, hey, I'll come back next time, but to save himself money, he left a phone number by the cashier so that they could call him when the manager's home so that he could come back and rob the store then. Why would you leave a phone number if you're trying to rob a place? So in 2010, a guy named Bailey and his unarmed juvenile accomplice decided to rob a bank. And so they called up the bank and they said, hey, we're gonna rob this place. And they basically broke down their entire plan. And the idea behind this was, now listen to this, that they were gonna let the bank know in order to prepare the money so that they could just come in, take the cash and get out. The bank called the police, and the police waited for the juvenile accomplice when Bailey sent him into the bank to take out the money. Yeah. On a sunny day, Melissa Peters was about to take her kid to school. Now, she was about to get in her car when a 17-year-old came in and pointed a gun at her face. The 17-year-old had no interest in the woman and the child whatsoever. He was interested in the car. So the woman and the child fled and got inside the car. There was one problem though. The car is stick shift, or was stick shift, and that was something he was unfamiliar with. So he really struggled to get the car going, and after many failed attempts to move it more than a few yards, he decided to make a run for it. Police was notified by the neighbor, and they went after him by foot, and they were able to capture him. The one good thing though, it was that he wasn't charged for the weapon thing, because the gun turned out to be fake. Moving on to number 4. So grand larceny decides to rob a bank in London. He goes in, points a gun at the cashier and asks for £700,000. So far so good. Then he was about to give her the bag and let her fill it up with money. Instead, in his mind, he messed up and he handed her his gun. There was a moment of silence and a lot of confusion. He tried to take the gun back, but the cashier pulled away, and the thief was forced to flee. I mean, he didn't go away empty-handed. He rode away on one of the colleagues' bicycle. But that's like, it's stupid, but like a brain can't scramble that way. Sometimes you switch up words, you switch up things, you know. You give a cashier your gun instead of a bag to fill your money, and failing to steal £700,000, that's normal, that's fine. So what would be the best target for a burglar? You're probably thinking of something like a home with a lot of goods that's empty, or a home where everybody is sleeping with minimal security. Now go to the opposite side. Think of the worst possible target. How about a house that has been robbed before that day? Darren Kimpton tried to break into a house where cops were at the moment investigating a thief that had broken in a little while earlier, and at that point he decided it was the best time to break in and try to steal something. Well, the police were there, they acted. He tried to run away, but he was captured after a brief struggle. So yeah, those were our 5 dumbest criminals. This is top 5. Is there a story that you know about that you like to share? Leave it in the comments. Which one did you think was the best? Which one did you think was the worst? It's your call. What do you think should the next top 5 be? Comment about subjects, anything, ideas that you want. Check out last top 5 that talked about memory. So that's pretty cool. That's right here. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. The channel is Eagle3 Films. It's pretty sweet. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you again next week. This is top 5. Goodbye. What's up, guys? I see you've made it to the end screen. I'd encourage you to subscribe up here. Check out the last video over here, and below you see the question from last week. The best answers are highlighted in each video. So this week's question is, would you be a thief that plans everything ahead, or would you be one that improvises as they go? Leave answers in the comments, and maybe you'll get picked for the next video. So yeah, awesome. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.